Right, I'm making this one anyway. My last of two sort of said they were uploading and then didn't, but I'm going to sort it out because I'm on a roll. I'm going to time with my last video and talk about how much of a fucking narcissist I am. Total fucking narcissist. It says here, narcissistic individuals are noted by their egoistic self-involvement, experiencing pleasure simply by focusing on themselves. Feelings of superiority may be unsustainable by real or mature achievements. Nevertheless, they maintain an air of arrogant self-assurance without much thought or even conscious intent. I disagree with that part. Exploit others to their own advantage. Now, here's one that's like, you know, when everyone says, oh, I've got that too. Well, you've got that too. You got that one as well. Because the whole fucking world has. Basically, we all exploit each other. We all play stupid little fucking superiority games with each other. And to someone like me, they're fucking magnified and I see them hugely. And that's why I'm really not great with relationships. And I mean, you know, everyone sort of thinks relationships, you instantly mean sexual relationships. But any ongoing interaction between two humans is a relationship. Like, teachers have a relationship with their students. Although that sounds really fucking wrong. They have a professional relationship with them. Nurses have a professional relationship with their patients. Relationships are everywhere. And I'm not good at any of them. And like he said to me when he read this one out, because this was a big hitter. This was a big hitter, so I have to fucking talk about it. The reason I'm not bothered about it at all is because it does tie in quite well with my schizotypalness. It's like, yeah, fucking all of this costumery. Of course it's fucking ego-based. And of course I'm flattered when people say, you look great, you look fucking awesome. I get shit like that. I get strangers saying, I like your style, man. Shit like that. Fucking course I like it. Why am I not allowed to? I'm going to anyway, even if you don't like it. And I also know what narcissists with narcissistic personality disorder are like, and they're the most hateful fucking humans on the planet. And I want them all evaporated. I don't even want to think about them again. Just evaporate. That would be lovely. The fact that I'm doing shit like this, the fact that I'm looking at myself and I'm not... Yeah, of course we all base fucking pleasure based on the experience for ourselves, do we not? When you really think about it. It's like, I get pleasure from helping others. I always have. I've always worked in jobs, well, not always, but I've often worked in jobs that help others. I've done lots of voluntary stuff, and I do get a fucking buzz off of helping people. And I love making people smile, and I love making people happy. And it's like, is that self-centered? I don't know. Is it nice to feel good about yourself and the things that you do, especially if they help others? Yeah. No. Apparently it makes me a fucking narcissist. But I know if I had narcissistic personality disorder for real, I would have declared this whole test fucking null and void. I would have actually inferred that the person testing me was a bit of a narcissist himself, actually, when you look at it, and I would have flipped everything around, and I would have been ever so fucking vocal about it all, and I'd have started changing the subject and coming... I would have been on the receiving end of all of the narcissistic fucking traits, and I can see right through them to the point where it's actually quite a bad thing, because we all do manipulate. So that's, you know, to someone who's hypersensitive already, as we've learnt, very hypersensitive to situations, has this viewpoint of just instantly trying to calculate the world around him because he's so fucking scared. Because he's brought up fucking scared. And he learned even more scared things. And then loads more bad shit happened because of the scared. And it's like, all of this shit was fucking rammed and programmed into me. I forgave myself so much when I learned about this. I never had a fucking chance, mate. Never had a fucking chance to fucking do all the things that people expect me to be able to have done. Because I was fucking acting and fucking programmed to act and respond in ways or even you fucking knew about it. That's the fucking grim reality of it. So it's what I'm left with, is all this shit. So all I can do is go, fuck it. Why I'm here is why I'm here. What's important is what happens next. So I don't have an issue with that. I sort of differentiate it as having narcissism, which I have. I have narcissism. But like, mate, if you've ever taken a selfie, you're a bit of a narcissist. we're all fucking narcissists because we all want to look and feel beautiful, and that is a society thing. That's another society thing. And like, I've got my own version of beautiful, and to some people it's wacky, to some people it's attention seeking, to some people it's fake. It's like it, and to all of them are right because that's all they're ever going to see. So they're right in their way. But I really don't have an issue with saying that, because that's why that graph isn't diagnostic, is because things will flare up. One of the things he said to me was, we need to pass this to Dr. Boop, and he will analyse it and see if this is just the ADHD. To which I sort of went, because I'm sure if you'd done that test on me about 4 or 5 years ago, it wouldn't have come up like that. You know what I mean? This happened. I melted down. You know, 5.5, that's not too bad. He actually said to me, when I was describing a particular, like, emotional event and my response to it, and he just sort of said to me, he like stopped me in my tracks, and he said, you were starting to reject the idea of yourself. And I was like, what? It's basically, yeah, my own psyche, my own sense of self was declaring Mikey null and void and could not exist. I therefore cannot be. It was like deeply philosophical shit, really. But what that means is that I was on, you know, I was heading very close to the precipice of being one of those people that takes all their clothes off and goes missing for like 3 days and is found naked in a hayfield, not knowing who they are. And that's why this shit is the extent to which it affects your life. Because that's what it nearly fucking did to me. And that was a very, you know, sobering fucking thing. Seriously, this course of clinical psychotherapy, psychology, whatever. It's, I went in there with one issue and I came out with 7 fucking personality disorders. It has been a journey of all sorts of shit. Of, you know, learning about how I fucking constructionalize things without even realising it. Again, these are all feelings that feel like thoughts or present as thoughts and then manifest as behaviours, and don't agree with what I think about myself and the world around me. That's why I say things like, I didn't make sense to myself. People what do you mean by that? It's when I'm acting out of line with what I think and believe is basically it. But yeah, that's one of my themes. But anyway, I'm a fucking narcissist.